What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to FudgeMuppet. Once again, it's Scott here today, bringing you a brand new Elder Scrolls 6 discussion. I can already hear the thunderous applause, so thank you, but settle down. Today's discussion is all about underwater exploration, swimming and stuff, sunken ships, forgotten caverns. So before we discuss what could happen, let's note what has happened in the previous games, particularly Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Now in Skyrim, there were a few underwater treasures and a few sunken ships, but that's about it. There are also fish, so you could gather up some fish for alchemy, but there wasn't much else to do in the water. So to my disappointment, when I chose an Argonian character with their inborn water-breathing ability, I was ready to discover deep below sea level, but I was sort of disappointed. The water-breathing enchantment was also kind of a waste unless learned and enchanted on random gear to make it expensive. Anyways, underwater exploration didn't turn out as exciting as it could be, and that's what I want to talk about. Now, once again, it is location dependent. If we had a game set in Hammerfell, there would probably be a lack of underwater exploration, hence the lack of water. Though if it included small islands like Mackay and the water in between was traversable, then that would be cool. But for the sake of the video, let's say that Elder Scrolls 6 is set in Blackmarsh. This would be epic for many other reasons, but let's stay on point. Underwater exploration. As you can see, Blackmarsh is filled to the brim with many lakes, streams, rivers, creeks, swamps and estuaries. Plenty of water. This is where water breathing can shine. The spell, enchantment and the Argonian ability would actually be useful. So it's time to jump into Imagination Land again and enter the swamps of Blackmarsh. There is a vast swamp before you. You dive underneath the water. It's filled with vegetation, fish, maybe even jellyfish, and an assortment of weird-ass creatures, even some of which could kill you. You swim until it opens up to a lake, and you dive deep to the bottom till you can't even see the surface. And there is a glowing seaweed-type thing that's all clustered around this tunnel. You enter this tunnel and follow all the way until you discover a cavern filled with this glowing seaweed. You also find something you weren't quite expecting, an Argonian, but not just any Argonian, a wet fang vampire. It desperately tries to kill you, but you manage to stick it first. Upon further inspection of the cavern, you find notes, scrawlings by the vampire, regarding a rare stone which can apparently be used to create powerful enchanted items beyond any soul gem's capability. This discovery opens up a whole treasure hunt quest which actually leads you to many different locations underwater, such as sunken ships and keys hidden in the gut of a giant slaughterfish. This kind of stuff, it's really interesting, it's fun. Underwater exploration has a lot of potential and it would add a whole other dynamic to the environment. Diving for treasure, hiding from a wereshark. Perhaps they could once again add the feature to fight underwater, using realistic stabbing motions of course, because you can't swing a sword underwater. Argonians could also have a natural speed advantage in the water and actually swim like a tadpole. Imagine groups of Argonian fishermen that are actually swimming under the water by your side trying to hunt fish and stuff. All of these interesting ideas, and it's time for you guys to elaborate on them in the comments below. So tell me what you would love to see with underwater exploration. Like the video and share these discussions with your friends and like-minded Elder Scrolls cultists so that they can get in on the weekly discussions as well. Subscribe to see these videos every week along with a plethora of other content, Fallout and Elder Scrolls. I will see you next time. Ta-ta.